Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I am also known as the Taropist, and I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do a full sized love reading today for a specific sign that we are going to find out now. Today, we are going to be reading for the sign of Libra. Again, guys, we are going to be doing a full sized love reading, and this can resonate for any placement of Libra, guys. And certainly you can be cross-watching if you are dating or interested in dating a Libra. We are going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection that you have on your mind, the energy that the person that you have on your mind brings, and you can always reverse those roles because I am just picking up on energy here. And the outcome is only going to be potential for that same reason. I am just picking up on energy here, but however, any decisions that you would make in your personal life are going to ultimately shape your reality. Okay, shape. I cannot speak, but that's okay, Libra. Let's get right into this love reading. Anything that, by the way, that you would ever need to know about myself or my channel, you can find in the description box below, the channel description or my community tab. You can certainly always check out my website, which is boop boop. Bop bop. No, wait. Okay, you guys. Meet me. Okay, can www.thetaropist.com. I am currently closed for Zoom and FaceTime readings, but I do have pre-recorded and email readings, and all of that information is listed in the description box below. Let's dive right in. By the way, guys, if you would like me to be more likely to pick up on your personal situations in future readings, make sure that you are engaging with the channel in some way. Some easy ways you can do that are by liking, commenting, sharing any of my content. Certainly, I think the most powerful way and my personal favorite way for me to pick up on your energy in these readings is by you clicking the little subscribe button below. If you are going to subscribe to the channel, guys, and you'd like to be notified when I do upload or go live, go ahead and click the little bell notification icon to all. Let's see what kind of relationship we're working with here. Okay, fast. Watch yourself. Don't know what you're working with. Alrighty. Cute song, but let's see what we got. I am not available. I am not your option. I'm getting, Libra, I'm getting this ugly energy. I did lie to you. Yuck. Okay. I don't like this person that it's like they're not willing to give you what you deserve. Could be you, by the way. I'm going to just say, I don't, whoever I'm picking up on here, somebody is like, they're not available, but they don't want you to be with anybody else. They seem a little bit obsessed with you, by the way. It says too many uncertainties, don't want to make false promises. We're going to get into the actual tarot here, Libra, to find out more about this person, but I'm not really particularly fond of them. Let's start out with these Light Seers Tarot, and then we'll clarify everything as well. But again, we're going to start out in your energy, the person you have on your mind's energy, and then a potential outcome. You can always reverse yours and your person's roles if it feels like you're more fitting to the second column and they're more fitting to the first. Alrighty. Okay, Leaves. Might be you, bud. You got the Knight of Wands, which is about passion and action. Libra, let me find out more. Because you might be this person feeling very passionately drawn towards somebody, but not willing to give them what they deserve. Okay, I don't think you realize you're doing that. And again, you can always reverse the roles. The Nine of Wands in your person's energy, the Four of Wands in the potential outcome here. And then the Eight of Swords is the overarching energy. Your overarching energy here is the Eight of Swords, and it's about like a self-imposed prison, right? Like the way that our own thoughts can keep us trapped in a reality that we are not happy in. Okay, I hope this makes sense for you. That could be your person with the Nine of Wands here, because I am seeing those as like bars now, like a cage of some sort, even though that's not necessarily what the Nine of Wands represents. It is about one final push needed. So I guess they could be even involved in a karmic connection. Maybe it's them. Okay, then maybe it is them. that's involved in a karmic connection, but they've fallen for you or something like that. That could be. So they don't want you to be with anybody else, but they're not leaving the person that they're currently with or something like that. And it's like, get off your high horse here. I don't know. Let me find out more. Queen of Wands. Wow. First of all, you're very attractive at this time. You have the King or the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Both are about kind of like passion. I want to say a powerful sacral chakra or sexual energy. You seem to be very magnetic or very attractive at this time. So the wands are all about inspiration, but when it's like in the court cards, there's like this very powerful, very charismatic, very magnetic energy that you are exuding at this time, and maybe just always. Maybe you are an Aries rising or Sagittarius rising or Leo rising or something like that. Definitely a lot of fire could be in your chart here, Libra, and you got the World card as well. Now, let me just see what the fixed signs are because I can never remember. So we got Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay. Because I am kind of getting that you've been a bit of a player in your past here with the two, very passionate energies. I feel like you also, I want to say, because Scorpio is on there and I am getting that energy. So you might have a lot of eighth house placements or have maybe a Scorpio rising or Scorpio Venus actually is the energy that I'm getting here. Um, but very magnetically attractive. And I feel like you do attract a lot of romantic partners or a lot of romantic people that are romantically interested in you, certainly sexually interested. And because of your experience, I want to say, and people, they will really give you, when you're this magnetic, they'll say absolutely anything to get you in their presence or to get you in their, I want to say even to get you into bed. But it's like people are promising you the world. And then as soon as they get from you whatever it is they were after, this energy, by the way, it's an energy. They think they were after the sex, but they were after your sacral chakra energy, which is extremely magnetic. And once they receive that energy by way of intercourse, which it is real, we exchange energy in that way, and they can almost, I want to say, steal. I don't get downloads like this all the time, but it's like you've been stolen from several times. This energy, when you take on a sexual partner and you're this magnetic, they kind of take on that magnetism themselves. I don't like this person. I don't know if it's this person, by the way. I want to say that you've been involved with a lot of icky people, so you're afraid of this connection because of that. Because I want to say again, these people like feel like they need you and they're so drawn to you. And then and it's like, wow, it feels so genuine. And by the way, it is. They genuinely feel that they need you. And then so immediately after this sexual encounter happens, by the way, they are saying when you have a magnetic sacral chakra or a magnetic aura or a Scorpio Venus or whatever it is that you have, Aries Venus or something very magnetic, a Leo Venus could also be involved here. So it's saying when you have that type of magnetism, um, you it's like people think they need you, right? And then as soon as they receive that magnetic energy from you by way of sexual intercourse, it's relieved, right? That they get what they were thirsty for and they don't even know this isn't happening necessarily on a conscious level. But then all of a sudden, because of the interaction between the two of you, they feel like they can take on the world. Wow, I can't separate these. And there is something about that those go together there. So your person has the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. And I do want to say that this person is maybe going through a karmic breakup themselves, or a breakup. Definitely doesn't have to be a real, like a romantic connection or romantic partnership that they're breaking up from. But the Tower card does talk about like a disruption. It's the planet Mars, so it can represent chaos and destruction. But it's saying that because it's with the Six of Pentacles here, it's like they're breaking free from a time in their life where they would be in situations that breadcrumb them. Okay, they're learning their own worth and boundaries. And it feels like they've been working diligently on learning that about them, leveling up here. So the Four of Wands is the minor arcana version of the world card. So it's like you guys are going through similar things, learning your worth, learning how to take your power back. Literally, it feels like you who people just made you feel so genuinely loved and needed until they got what they needed from you again, which is your sacral chakra energy. It wasn't like, because you're like, what do like just one sexual encounter was all you wanted, but it's actually like what they received from that sexual encounter. You're not recognizing that they received their own vitality from it, so they were able to then use your magnetic aura to receive things in their life, to magnetize things into their reality. This is very interesting stuff. But basically, I do feel like you have a good connection here in your midst as well. But you're like, it's kind of like um, you need to be able to discern the difference, right? Between somebody, because you're like, but they always felt like they really needed me. By the way, the person that's for you is not going to feel like they need you. Okay. Love and need are very different energies. One feels desperate and they were literally willing to beg you for your energy. And this person will not do that. By the way, you will be very clear that they're interested in you, but they are not going to chase you, and they're not going, it's because they're not after the drug that you offer, they're after you. I hope that makes sense for you. There is something that your person is going through. Again, it feels like they're breaking up from somebody who breadcrumbed them or kind of gave them the bare minimum, I want to say. And it doesn't just have to be a person. They could have been in a karmic connection here, or there could be just an entire uprooting of their reality, right? By way of them leveling up or into a higher frequency by way of learning their own worth. The Four of Wands shows up here twice, and I do love it. It is the minor arcana version of the world card, and it does talk about elevating, into the next level. It could be, of course, the next level of commitment here with this person, or this is somebody you're going to marry. Wow, if three cards together don't look like a marriage proposal. The Four of Wands, by the way, I want to say is, again, there's a little ring here. People definitely, because it is usually about moving to the next level with somebody, it could indicate an engagement of some sort. And then this is always like a proposal to me. It looks like he's not male, female, or non-gender. It's like offering a ring or some sort of proposal is what that is. And it is about communication in the third dimension. So real tangible communication coming your way. And it does look like, then this is like the happily ever after card that does signify happily, like a happy family. So it looks like something that is going to lead to an engagement and a wedding and ultimately a happy family. And one last card here, but it does seem pretty clear. The Nine of Swords. What a weird ending to this reading, but there is something about letting the divine lead you in the right direction here and not trying to force anything, certainly needing to surrender the outcome, and know that anything that is meant for us, as long as we're aligned, right? So what does that mean? So being in alignment with our own soul is about following the things that we feel called to follow in it's like in, I want to say, a good orderly direction, or some sort of more taking the high road, or making better choices is actually the energy that's coming through here. So it's about all of the things that we will attract into our reality by making better choices. Again, by you refraining from having sexual encounters with people who genuinely feel like, again, they'll make you think that they love you, but you'll be able to discern the difference here between thirst or like a greedy need for your energy. Because, by the way, I want to say this is what they're saying. So there's a need for you to not accept something immediately, right? Certainly you need to make them wait until there is a ring on it to give your sexual energy away, is what they're saying. And then also not just saying yes to everything that this person asks for or needs of you, or every time they need your energy or something like that, because you'll be able to tell by their reaction to your rejection whether it's true love or whether they were just trying to get something from you. Okay. Because nobody who actually loves you or has a genuine care or concern or connection with you will ever get angry with you for you not giving them something, or for you having boundaries, is the energy that I'm getting here. So somebody who loves you will appreciate, respect your boundaries. Certainly, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy to hold back or anything like that, but they would certainly respect you more and love you more, specifically for your boundaries. Where somebody who is trying to greedily steal your energy will definitely get like aggressive, or I want to say they'll start to say things. Well, you'll just know the difference. Okay. So they'll start to say things like maybe even kind of talking down about you and your character, or you let them motherfuckers hit it, is like the energy that's coming through. And I'm sorry about this. But so the person that truly is for you and loves you will never disrespect you in that way or in any way, by the way. So you rejecting or making people wait is how you're going to know who's genuine and who is just thirsting after that aura of yours. Okay. That magnetism that you have to offer. I love you so much, guys. If you are still here, make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Libra, I love you. I forget that it was a Libra reading for a minute there. Okay. But by the way, the signs that you could be dealing with or you have highly aspected in your chart are Scorpio, um, what is this? Virgo here, and then any fixed sign, Aries, Sagittarius. Virgo is pretty strong, by the way. And of course, any placement of any sign, really, these could be anyone, but these are the energies that are showing up in your reading. I love you so much, Libra, and I will see. Hey, your season's on the way. It's very close. Is it Libra season already? It might be. It is. Happy Libra season. Happy birthday. I love you so much, and I will see you guys very soon. Happy birthday.